Marian's most trusted news, weather, and sports for 75 years. News Radio 1490 WMRN. Marian. Here's your Marion area forecast, coming to you safe and sound from the Marion Community Credit Union Weather Center on News Radio 1490 WMRN.
Rain showers with windy conditions today. A thunderstorm is possible. We'll see a high of 64. Windy with showers and thunderstorms likely tonight. A few storms may be severe. We'll see a low of 51. Sunshine and clouds mix for your Thursday with a high of 54. For Christmas Eve, we'll see a few clouds from time to time. We'll have a low of 41.
14 minutes after 6 o'clock, 55 degrees in Marion, Wednesday, December 23rd. And there is a slight risk of severe weather later on today. The Buckeyes followed up their win Saturday against Kentucky with a 20-point win last night against a pretty decent Mercer ball club, winning 64-44. Jaquan Lyle led the way with 18 points. Buckeyes' third straight win. They're 7-5. They'll host South Carolina State on Sunday before starting Big Ten play next week. Some good college basketball games last night. Top-ranked Michigan State avoided its first loss of the season. They beat Oakland University in overtime, 99-93 last night. And number 5 Virginia at home. They led for less than a minute of the entire game. It still defeated California in overtime, 63-62. Also, number 2, Oklahoma defeated Washington State 88-60. Number 3, Kansas beat San Diego State 70-57. 6th-ranked Xavier over Wake Forest, 78-70. Number 8, Arizona beat Long Beach State 85-70. Number 9, Iowa State survives 3 missed shots by Cincinnati in the final seconds. They win 81-79. 13th-ranked Purdue beat number 25 Vanderbilt 68-55. Couple of bowl games yesterday, and the Mid-American Conference came through with a couple of wins. Akron goes out to Boise, Idaho, and beat Utah State 23-21. And Temple and Toledo hooked up last night down in Boca Raton, Florida. Toledo won that game 32-17. College bowls today. This afternoon, Boise State plays Northern Illinois in San Diego, and tonight, Georgia Southern plays Bowling Green. That game down in Mobile, Alabama. The suspension appeal hearing for Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. takes place today. He was suspended 1 game for his action in Sunday's loss to Carolina. If the suspension is upheld, he'll sit Sunday night without pay when the Giants visit the Vikings. Panther quarterback Cam Newton, New England quarterback Tom Brady headlined this year's Pro Bowl selections. Newton, one of 10 Carolina Panthers selected. That's an NFL high. Brady, one of 7 Patriots picked for the All-Star game. 2 Browns named to the Pro Bowl, Joe Thomas and Alex Mack. Both are going. Thomas's 9th time, tied in the record held by the Browns' Jim Brown and Lou Groza. 5 Bengals named to the Pro Bowl. Andrew Whitworth, Reggie Nelson, Geno Atkins, A.J. Green, Tyler Eifert, all named to the Pro Bowl. Cavaliers go for a 6th straight win tonight. They welcome the New York Knicks tonight. The Cavaliers then head out west for a 4-game series, including a Christmas Day matchup with Golden State. And that is a check on sports for this morning. Tonight, we've got high school boys basketball going to be over at River Valley tonight for the boys game between River Valley and Cardington.
The founder of WMRN, Robert T. Mason, December 23rd, 1960.
2 o'clock, December 23rd, 1940. Before Pearl Harbor, before building of the Scioto Ordnance Plant, before Marion Engineer Depot, before Marion launched on a program of rebirth and rebuilding. 20 years ago, a new voice of progress appeared upon the scene, a voice dedicated to public service and community progress. This was and is the voice of WMRN, a radio station which in the past 2 decades has become an integral part of community life. While other electronic media have emphasized rock and roll or frantic and frenzied broadcasting, It has been the unswerving policy of this station to render only such substantial and intimate service as could be obtained from no other source, even to recovery of lost pets or people. Thank you for your support for the past 20 years. May the future be bright and happy for all of you as we now begin our 21st year of broadcasting from WMRN.
That was December 23rd, 1960. Fast forward December 23rd, 2015, as we celebrate our 75th anniversary today. 23 minutes after 6 o'clock, Charlie's going to be in. Terry Cole's going to be checking in. Got a couple other people going to be calling in. They used to work here at the radio station. And just going to open up the phone lines between now and 9 o'clock. Maybe you have some memories, maybe good or bad, of WMRN over the last 75 years. If you would like to come on and just kind of share some memories of WMRN, please do. 740-387-1611 is the number you can call to connect.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here for what I think is one of the great occasions for Marion, Ohio. We're very close today to realizing the dreams that a great many people in Marion have had for years and years. It's through the voluntary effort of hundreds of people and the contributions of thousands of people who have made this occasion possible. Those of us who have been close to the YMCA for many years realize what a great occasion this is. We all will be proud, I'm sure, someday to see a nice YMCA building standing on this spot.
Our assumption is that in, 50, 60, 80, 100 years from now, sometime on some occasion, this box will be open. No doubt people will be very curious. I assume by the time that happens, there will be no such thing as telephones. No doubt everybody will carry around a little radio device of some kind in his pocket. You won't need a telephone. We were looking for some sort of a record to put in this box that might give people at that future date some good idea of what existed in Marion at the time. A city directory was a little bit bulky. We selected the telephone directory, which will now be presented by Mrs. Isley.
Thank you, Mrs. Isley. I think Ben is right. When this building is gone and this box is open, neither Ben nor I will need a telephone.
Do they have telephone service there, Jack?
Rod Serling, creator and host of The Twilight Zone, wrote and produced this Victory in Europe message when he worked as an intern at WMRN, May 6th, 1948.
Ask any ex-GI Joe from the 7th Infantry or the 512th Combat Engineers, or one of the ex-Screaming Eagles of the 101st Airborne. Yeah, ask any of the others who took that conducted tour through Europe and found the reception was, well, far from pleasant. Or if you could, ask any one of the doughfoots of the UN Airmen who found that tour was a one-way affair with no passage home. They'd tell you what May 6th meant. Oh, yeah, they could tell you. They could tell you from where they are now. Casino, Anzio, Cologne, Sicily, Normandy, a lot of places. Names on the map is all they are. Names on the map. They used to be marked with dots. Now they're crosses.
Sounds of Rod Serling. This was in the Marion Star, an ad that WMRN took out on December 23rd, 2015. Marion, Ohio radio broadcasting station WMRN is on the air. 250 watts, 1,500 kilocycles operating 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Radio broadcasting station WMRN will be dedicated to the advancement of educational and cultural life in Marion. It will encourage the development of local musical, dramatic, and civic talents. It will provide entertainment of the highest quality. It will encourage and stimulate the commercial activities of the community. Its purpose is simple: to serve the residents of Marion and surrounding towns and farms. WMRN, you're the people station. Your desires and wishes will govern its programs. Your talent and artistry will provide many of our programs. WMRN seeks to be an integral part of community life in Marion. Its doors will be open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day while operating to any and all visitors. We hope you will visit us often. So that was in the Marion Star, December 23rd, 1940. The day before, there was a brief story in the Marion Star talking about WMRN going on the air. This from November 1948. Formula for a busy radio station: one Fire Prevention Week, one National Employ the Physically Handicapped Week, one Oil Progress Day, one Hospital Drive, one Community Fund Drive, all the period of a fortnight. Yes, this was the work menu for the staff of WMRN. This public service barrage began on a Hospital Drive with 27 special programs, a deluge of spots, and promotion on regular programs. On the heels of this came Fire Prevention Week, Community Chest Drive, National Employ the Physically Handicapped Week, each with special programs and announcements. There's no rest for the wicked or radio people. At this writing, we are honoring National Watch Week, and National Flower Week is coming. Someone sent us a brochure on National Gourd Week, and a National Dog Food Week is scheduled. Frankly, we are passing these up, at least this year. We are just simply too busy. That's from the WMRN newsletter, November 1948. News, it's coming up next at 6:30.
Here's your Marion area forecast, coming to you safe and sound from the Marion Community Credit Union Weather Center on News Radio 1490 WMRN.
Rain showers with windy conditions today. A thunderstorm is possible. We'll see a high of 64. Windy with showers and thunderstorms likely tonight. A few storms may be severe. We'll see a low of 51. Sunshine and clouds mix for your Thursday with a high of 54. For Christmas Eve, we'll see a few clouds from time to time. We'll have a low of 41.
55 degrees, 20 minutes before 7 o'clock, and our sports brought to you by Dr. James Skillsdorf, your Invisalign expert in Marion. High school boys basketball tonight going to be over in River Valley for the game between River Valley and Cardington. We'll tip tonight right about 7:30. Buckeyes a winner last night, pulling away in the second half, beat Mercer 64-44. Squan Lyle led Ohio State with 18 points. Buckeyes' third straight win. They're now 7-5. They'll host South Carolina State on Sunday. We'll have that game for you. It's a 6 o'clock tip with the pregame Sunday afternoon beginning at 5:30. Two Browns named to the Pro Bowl. Joe Thomas and Alex Mack both named to the Pro Bowl. Thomas's 9th time, tying the Cleveland record held by Jim Brown and Lou Groza. 5 Bengals named to the Pro Bowl. Andrew Whitworth, Reggie Nelson, Geno Atkins, A.J. Green, Tyler Eifert, all named to the Pro Bowl. Cavaliers host the New York Knicks tonight. Cavs have won 5 in a row. Cavs then head out to Oakland to play Golden State on Christmas Day. College basketball yesterday. Number of teams in action in the top 25. Highlighted by number 1 Michigan State, coming from 15 down to beat Oakland University 99-93 in overtime. Also, last night, the number 5 Virginia at home, they beat Cal in overtime, 63-62. Number 6 Xavier wins at Wake Forest, 78-70. Number 13 Purdue beat number 25 Vanderbilt, 68-55. And number 21 Cincinnati